You're drifting off with WSLP AM, Big Rapids.
Please baseball.
The Northwoods Baseball Radio Network presents Sleep Baseball. Tonight, from Lighthouse Park in South Haven, Michigan, it's the South Haven Ravens hosting the Baraboo Bombers of Baraboo, Wisconsin. And now your host, Wally McCarthy.
Good evening, friends. Wally McCarthy and producer Phil reporting this evening from beautiful Lighthouse Park in South Haven, Michigan. The Ravens' home park, Sylvan Field, is temporarily closed due to a mishap that occurred at the South Haven Dog Show last weekend. It is a perfect night for a ball game. 74 degrees at game time with a light breeze blowing out to left center. There's a nice crowd on hand this evening, and they are currently enjoying some warm-up music courtesy of the Lakeview Retirement Community Band out in center field. And they'll be back during the 7th inning stretch to perform Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Let's take a look at the starting 9 for the visiting Baraboo Bombers. Leading off and playing right field, Buddy Lamont. Batting second and playing third base, Dieter Gomez. First baseman Manny Del Greco will bat third. Left fielder Joe Bill Silver is in the cleanup spot this evening. Batting fifth, catcher Buzz Norton. Batting sixth, second baseman Blaze Winterbottom. Shortstop Tiny Howell will bat seventh. Batting eighth, center fielder Bugs Yamaguchi. And batting ninth, starting pitcher Corey Bean. And for the accuracy of your scorecard, that's Corey with a K. B-I-E-H-N, Corey Bean. He enters tonight's contest with a record of 5-2 with a 4.15 ERA. The Bombers are managed by veteran skipper Mick Jenkins. The starting pitcher for the South Haven Ravens this evening is Frank Gibson. He enters tonight's game with a record of 4-3 with a 4.97 ERA. His battery partner is catcher Hap Bronswell. Bronswell is also the manager of the Ravens. And defensively for South Haven, Shecky Washington is at first. Hector Pena at second. Brandon Carlisle at third base. Ricky Corrado is the shortstop. Sherman Hawkins in left field. Jerry Durante is in center field. And Steve McDykel rounds things out in right field. friends, if you're looking to drift off on a night when we aren't broadcasting a game on WSLP, we encourage you to give the Sleep With Me podcast a listen. Hosted by our friend Drew, Sleep With Me is a bedtime story to keep you company in the deep, dark night. Available at sleepwithmepodcast.com or anywhere you get your episodic audio delivered. And Crew Chief B.R. Montebianco has signaled that it's time to play ball. So we are underway here at Lighthouse Park. And Buddy Lamont will lead off against Frank Gibson. And the pitch. Fastball called, strike one. And the 0-1 pitch. Curveball cut on and missed for strike two. And the 0-2. And he looks at a slider for a called strike three. One away, bases empty for Dieter Gomez. And the pitch. Slider misses low. 1-0. And the pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. 1-1. And the 1-1. And he takes a wild hack at a low curve. 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. Fly ball deep right. McDykel is after it. And he makes the catch on the warning track for out number 2. Bases empty. 2 away for Manny Del Greco. And the pitch. Lined foul and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1. And that one is pulled foul and into the stands. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses low. 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. And he fouls that one off to stay alive, and we'll do it again. And the pitch. Curveball runs inside. 2-2. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and Del Greco is down on strikes. And that's a 1-2-3 first inning for Frank Gibson. No score here at Lighthouse Field, and we'll be back with more baseball here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hey there, it's Dana Dedrick, and I'm thrilled to bring you Love Notes, where we blend the best of smooth jazz and relationship advice to create a cozy late-night listening experience. Finding love and keeping it doesn't have to be so mysterious. Tune in weeknights at 10 p.m. to unwind with some mellow melodies and get tips on how to build and maintain healthy relationships. Love Notes, weeknights at 10 p.m. on WSLP, Big Rapids.
And welcome back with us on WSLP AM Big Rapids. Wally McCarthy and producer Phil back with you from Lighthouse Park in South Haven. It's a scoreless game as we begin the bottom of the first, and Jerry Durante leads off against Corey Bean. And the pitch. Fastball misses high. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Slider in the dirt. 2-0. And the 2-0. Bouncer to third. Gomez has it and fires to first to retire Durante. Bases empty. One away for Hector Pena. And the pitch. Curveball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0. Fastball called a strike. 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 1-2. The 1-2. Fastball misses inside. 2-2. And the 2-2. Slow roller on the infield. Howell racing in. And Pena beats the throw to first, and he's aboard with a one-out single here in the bottom of the first. One away, runner on first for Shecky Washington. And the pitch. Slider in the dirt, and that one gets away from Norton, and Pena will advance to second on a wild pitch. And the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a low breaking ball. 1-1. And the 1-1. Fastball misses low. 2-1. And the 2-1. Chopped foul down the third base line. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Roller to first. Del Greco is there, and he steps on the bag for out number 2. Pena advances to third. 2 outs. Runner on third for Brandon Carlisle. And the pitch. Curveball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a high heater. 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. And that's lined into the alley and left. And that's a 2-out RBI single for Carlisle as Pena comes in to score. And the Ravens break the ice here in the bottom of the first. And it's a 1-0 ball game. 2 outs. Runner on first for Sherman Hawkins. And the pitch. Curveball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Hard grounder to first. Del Greco has it and steps on the bag to end the inning. With one in the books, it's South Haven 1, Baraboo nothing. We'll be back with the second inning in a moment here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Stay up to date with all the shenanigans of the Sleep Baseball universe at sleepbaseball.com. The latest episodes, news from the Quint Cities, and fabulous items from the gift shop. Sign up for Wally's World, our infrequent and mildly entertaining newsletter. Find it all today at sleepbaseball.com.
And welcome back with us from Lighthouse Field in South Haven, Michigan. The Ravens lead the Bombers 1-0 as we begin the top of the second. And Joe Bill Silver will step in against Frank Gibson. And Gibson's pitch. Fastball called, strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball misses outside. 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. Bouncer to third. Carlisle scoops it up and fires to first to retire Silver for out number one. Base is empty. One away for Buzz Norton. And the pitch. Hit on the ground past a diving Carlisle. And that's a one-out single for Buzz Norton here in the top of the second. Runner on first. One away for Blaze Winterbottom. And the pitch. Fastball cut on and missed. 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a low curve. 0-2. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss on a slider in the dirt. And Winterbottom is down on strikes. 2 outs. Runner on first for Tiny Howell. And the pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses outside. 1-1. And the 1-1. Chopper to second. And Pena will bobble that one, and everyone is safe. And that's going to be an error on Pena at second. Score that one E4. Runners on first and second. 2 outs for Bugs Yamaguchi. And the pitch. Curveball called a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1. Slider up and in. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Curveball called a strike. 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. And that's a slider in the dirt. 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on an outside breaking ball, and Yamaguchi strikes out to end the inning. The Bombers strand a pair here in the top of the second, and it remains South Haven 1, Baraboo nothing. We'll be back with more baseball here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
This is Jen Fredner, Mayor of Big Rapids. I'd like to invite you to tune in to the Quint Cities Celebrity Golf Invitational, or even better, join us in person. Guests include Galvin McLeod Jr., Blinky Malone, Fritz Ortega. Oh, and did I mention Beans Captain Bender Sorensen? Join me, Gent Fredner, the Quint City Celebrity Golf Invitational, only on WSLP.
And welcome back with us on WSLP AM and the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network. South Haven leads Baraboo 1-0 as we enter the bottom of the second. And Steve McDykel will step in against Corey Bean. And the pitch. Curveball called strike one. And the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on an outside slider. 0-2. And the 0-2. Hit in the air, center field. Yamaguchi drifting in. And he makes the catch for out number 1. Base is empty. 1 away for Hap Bronswell. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1. Chopper to second. Winterbottom is there, and he flips to first to retire Bronswell for out number 2. Base is empty. 2 outs for Ricky Corrado. And the pitch. Fastball misses low and outside. 1-0. And the 1-0. And that's hit in the air to shallow left. And that will drop in for a base hit. And Corrado is aboard with a 2-out single here in the bottom of the second. 2 outs. Runner on first for Frank Gibson in the pitcher's spot. And the pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. 0-1. And the 0-1. Fastball misses outside. 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. Curveball called a strike. 1-2. The 1-2. Slider in the dirt. 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. And he takes an awkward hack on a low curve. And Gibson is down on strikes to end the inning. With 2 in the books, it remains South Haven 1, Baraboo nothing. We'll be back with the 3rd inning in a moment, here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
This is Salty Sal of Salt City Confections. In addition to our world-famous popcorn balls, try our bonbons, rock candy, and nut-covered sweetmeats. We're located on the Manistee Riverwalk next to the world's largest cupcake. Salt City Confections, your confection connection.
And welcome back with us from Lighthouse Field in South Haven, Michigan. Wally McCarthy and producer Phil back with you. As we begin the top of the third, South Haven leads Baraboo 1-0. And Corey Bean is due up in the pitcher spot for Baraboo against Frank Gibson. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1. Curveball called strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Slider misses low. 1-2. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss on an outside slider, and Bean is down on strikes. One away, base is empty for the top of the Baraboo order, Buddy Lamont. Lamont struck out looking in the first inning. And the pitch. Chopped to second. Pena has it, and he flips to first to retire Lamont for out number 2. Base is empty. 2 outs for Dieter Gomez. Gomez flied out in the first inning. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball cut on and missed. 0-2. And the 0-2. Fouled back and out of play, and we'll do it again. And the pitch. Roller to first. Washington has it and steps on the bag to retire Gomez to end the inning. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Frank Gibson here in the top of the third. and it remains South Haven 1, Baraboo nothing. We'll be back with more baseball here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hello. You know me. This is Ed Uncle Hat. My good friends down there at Ted's Fishing World wanted me to let you know that the bait mishap is all cleaned up now at their Harbor Springs location, and they're ready for business. Drop on by for a 2-for-1 minnows, 10% off old rods and reels, get a free bucket of night crawlers. Why don't you drop on by Ted's Fishing World at the Harbor Springs location or any of the 5 to 10 locations? If fishing's in your head, trust Ted. Tell him Ed Uncle Hat said hi and don't kick him in the shin.
And we're back from Lighthouse Field in South Haven, Michigan. South Haven leading Baraboo 1-0 as we enter the bottom of the third. And Jerry Durante will lead off at the top of the South Haven order against Corey Bean. Durante grounded out in the first inning. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch. Curveball low and outside. 1-1. The 1-1. And that's a slider in the dirt. 2-1. And the 2-1. Swing and a miss on a bender. 2-2. And the 2-2 offering. Swing and a miss on a low breaking ball. And Durante is down on strikes. One away, base is empty for Hector Pena. Pena had a base hit in the first and scored the game's only run. And the pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1. Chopped fouled on the first base line. 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. Curveball low and outside. 1-2. And the 1-2. Fastball up and in, 2-2. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss on an outside curve for out number 2. Bases empty. 2 away for Shecky Washington. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch. Curveball misses high. 1-1. The 1-1. Slider in the dirt. 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch. Fastball called a strike. 2-2. And the 2-2. Slider in the dirt. Full count. And the payoff pitch. Fastball misses just outside. And Washington draws a 2-out walk here in the bottom of the third. Runner on first. 2 outs for Brandon Carlisle. And the pitch. Bouncer to third. Gomez scoops it up and fires to first to retire Carlisle to end the inning. With 3 in the books, it remains South Haven 1, Baraboo nothing. We'll be back with the 4th inning in a moment here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Stay up to date with all the shenanigans of the Sleep Baseball universe at sleepbaseball.com. The latest episodes, news from the Quint Cities, and fabulous items from the gift shop. Sign up for Wally's World, our infrequent and mildly entertaining newsletter. Find it all today at sleepbaseball.com.
It's the top of the 4th here at Lighthouse Field. South Haven leading Baraboo 1-0. And Manny Del Greco will step in against Frank Gibson. Del Greco struck out in the first. And the pitch. fastball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0. And that fastball misses outside. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Curveball called a strike. 2-1. The 2-1. Slider misses inside. 3-1. And the 3-1. Grounder to short. Backhanded by Corrado, who flips to first in time to retire Del Greco for out number 1. Base is empty. One away for Joe Bill Silver, who grounded out in the first inning. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch. And that's a flare into shallow center. And that will drop in for a base hit. Runner on first. One away for Buzz Norton. And the pitch. Curveball called a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1. And that's a lazy fly ball to right field. McDykel is camped under it. And he makes the catch for out number 2. Runner on first. 2 outs for Blaze Winterbottom. Winterbottom struck out in the second inning. And the pitch. Fastball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0. Curveball called a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider in the dirt. 1-2. And the 1-2. Fly ball deep to right. McDykel will have room, and he makes the catch on the warning track for out number 3. After 3.5, it remains South Haven 1, Baraboo nothing. We'll be back with more baseball here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hello, this is Tim at Baraboo Necessities. Where can you go in Baraboo to find everything you need? That's Baraboo Necessities on Berkeley Boulevard. The first 10 customers that come to our grand reopening get a Baraboo Bombers baseball cap. Baraboo Necessities, we got what you need.
And welcome back with us from Lighthouse Field in South Haven, Michigan. Wally McCarthy and producer Phil back with you. As we begin the bottom of the 4th, South Haven leads Baraboo 1-0, and Sherman Hawkins will step in against Corey Bean. And the pitch. Curveball high and outside. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. And that's hit into the alley in shallow left. And that's a leadoff single for Sherman Hawkins here in the bottom of the 4th. And Steve McDykel steps in. Runner on first, no outs here in the bottom of the 4th. And the pitch. Hard grounder up the middle, and that will get past a diving Winterbottom. Hawkins on his way to third, and he will beat the throw. First and third, no outs for the Ravens here in the bottom of the 4th. And that will bring up Hap Bronswell, who grounded out in the 2nd inning. And the pitch. Fastball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0. Popped up on the infield. Gomez calling for it. And he has it for out number 1. Runners on the corners, 1 away for Ricky Corrado. And the pitch. Fastball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Bunted, fouled on the first base line. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball misses high. 2-1. And the 2-1. Slider in the dirt. And Bean falls behind. 3-1. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike. Full count. And the payoff pitch. Hard grounder to second. Winterbottom steps on the bag for one. The throw to first is in time. And that's an inning-ending double play. With 4 in the books, it remains South Haven 1, Baraboo nothing. We'll be back with the 5th inning in a moment here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
$10.3 AV. Specializing in Betamax and multi-regional DVD. The only such service in the Quint City area. $10.3 AV.
And we're back from Lighthouse Field in South Haven. The Ravens lead 1-0 as we begin the top of the 5th. And Tiny Howell is due up against Frank Gibson. Howell reached on an error in the 2nd inning. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1. Fouled back and out of play. 0-2. The 0-2. Slider in the dirt. 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a high heater. And Howell is down on strikes. 1 away, bases empty for Bugs Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi was a strikeout victim in the 2nd inning. And the pitch. fastball in there for a called strike one. And the 0-1. Fouled back and out of play. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball caught on and missed, and Yamaguchi is down on strikes. Two outs, bases empty for the pitcher's spot, Corey Bean. And the pitch. Curveball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0 pitch. Fastball called a strike. 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. Curveball misses way outside. 2-1. The 2-1. Popped up, shallow right. McDykel drifting in, and he makes the catch to end the inning. The Bombers go down in order here in the top of the fifth, and it remains Ravens 1, Bombers nothing. We'll be back with more baseball here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hello. You know me. This is Ed Uncle Hat. My good friends at Ed Horn's House of Sleep asked me to drop by and talk to you a minute about their mattresses and other sleep-related items. Beds, headboards, nightcaps, and essential oils. They just added the essential oils last week. Ed Orn's wife, Beatrice, got over there, and she's really into the essential oils. She makes her own. They have a few little tubs out back. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Ed Orn's House of Sleep. You don't need to count your sheep if you go to Ed Orn's House of Sleep. Ed Orn.
And welcome back with us on WSLP AM Big Rapids. Wally McCarthy and producer Phil back with you from Lighthouse Park here in South Haven. The Ravens leading 1-0 as we begin the bottom of the fifth. And Frank Gibson will step in against Corey Bean. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses outside. 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on a high heater. 1-2. The 1-2. Fastball low and in. 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. Chopped back to the mound. Bean picks it up and shovels to first in time to retire Gibson for out number 1. Bases empty. One away for the top of the South Haven order, Jerry Durante. Durante is 0 for 2 this evening. And the pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 0-1. And the 0-1. Fastball called a strike. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider in the dirt. And Durante is down on strikes for out number 2. Bases empty. 2 outs for Hector Pena, who is 1 for 2 this evening. And the pitch. Fly ball to right. Lamont is there. And he makes the catch to end the inning. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Corey Bean here in the bottom of the 5th. We'll be back with more baseball here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hello. This is Ed, Uncle Hat. I'm here to say a few words about Big Tom's Shoe Repair and Crockpot Corner. Big Tom's been in shoe repair now for, well, longer than I can remember. And his wife Betty's got a new business. It's called the Crockpot Corner. Well, Big Tom there is checking out your shoes. There's plenty of crockpots for you to peruse at Crockpot Corner. You can get the chrome or maybe even powder blue. Lots of different colors to choose from. You know, as Betty says, she's a crackpot for crockpots. Why don't you drop on in to Big Tom's Shoe Repair and Crockpot Corner and tell him Ed said hi. While you're there, get one of those index cards with Betty's Salisbury steak recipe. Darn good. Thanks for listening.
Top of the 6th inning here in South Haven. The Ravens leading 1-0. And Buddy Lamont will step in at the top of the Baraboo order against Frank Gibson. Lamont 0 for 2 so far this evening. And the pitch. Fastball misses outside. 1-0. And the 1-0. And that fastball is called a strike. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Curveball up and away. 2-1. The 2-1. Lifted to center. Durante is there, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Base is empty, nobody on for Dieter Gomez. And the pitch. Chopped fouled on the first base line. 0-1. And the 0-1. Dribbler back to the mound. Gibson has it and tosses to first for out number 2. Base is empty. Nobody aboard for Manny Del Greco. And the pitch. In the air to left center. Hawkins is there. And he makes the catch to end the inning. And that's another 1-2-3 inning for Frank Gibson here in the 6th. After 5.5, it remains South Haven 1. Baraboo nothing. We'll be back with more baseball here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Stay up to date with all the shenanigans of the Sleep Baseball universe at sleepbaseball.com. The latest episodes, news from the Quint Cities, and fabulous items from the gift shop. Sign up for Wally's World, our infrequent and mildly entertaining newsletter. Find it all today at sleepbaseball.com.
And welcome back with us from Lighthouse Field here in South Haven, Michigan. Wally McCarthy and producer Phil back with you. South Haven leads Baraboo 1-0 as we begin the bottom of the sixth. And Shecky Washington will step in against Corey Bean. Washington flied out in the first and walked in the third. And the pitch. Slider called a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 0-2. And the 0-2. Slider misses low. 1-2. And the 1-2. Chopper to short. Howell has it and tosses to first to retire Washington for out number 1. Base is empty. 1 away for Brandon Carlisle. Carlisle is 1 for 2 this evening. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1. Curveball misses low. 1-1. The 1-1. Grounder to third. Gomez has it and fires to first to retire Carlisle for out number 2. Base is empty. 2 outs for Sherman Hawkins. Hawkins grounded out in the first and had a base hit in the third. And the pitch. Slider misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0. Fastball called a strike. 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. Curveball called strike 2. And the 1-2. Grounder to second. Winterbottom has it and flips to first to retire Hawkins to end the inning. The Ravens go down in order here in the bottom of the sixth. And it remains South Haven 1, Baraboo nothing. We'll be back with the seventh inning in a moment here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Oh, hi. This is Blake Redderson for Ted's Fishing World. Are you looking for a date night idea for you and the missus, or a special person in your life? Try Ted's Luring Night Out. Learn to make your own lures that you can use when you go fishing with your catch. Ted's Fishing World. If fishing's in your head, trust Ted.
And welcome back with us on WSLP AM Big Rapids. Top of the seventh here in South Haven. The Ravens leading the Bombers 1-0. And Joe Bill Silver will step in against Frank Gibson. Silver grounded out in the second and had a base hit in the fourth. And Gibson's pitch. Fastball called a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1. Curveball misses low. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Fly ball center field. Durante drifting back. And he makes the catch for out number 1. Base is empty. One away for Buzz Norton, who is 1 for 2 this evening. And the pitch. Curveball cut on and missed. 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. And that one is over the head of Carlisle at third. And that's a one-out single for Buzz Norton here in the top of the seventh. Runner on first. One away for Blaze Winterbottom. And the pitch. Curveball called a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball misses low. 1-1. And the 1-1. Hard hit to short. Corrado has it and fires to second. Pena to first. And that's a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play. As we head into the stretch, it remains South Haven 1, Baraboo nothing. And here once again is the Lakeview Retirement Community Band to perform Take Me Out to the Ball Game from center field. We'll be back with more baseball here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hello, this is Ed Uncle Hat for Ed Horton's House Asleep. Ed called me up the other day to help get the word out for his going out for business sale. Seems Ed fell asleep at the wheel there, and the pole barn is stacked to the rafters with mattresses, headboards, lamps, these new gummies they got there behind the counter. They're supposed to help you sleep. I tried one the other day and I slept like a baby. I woke up every 3 hours. That's an old joke. Actually, I slept for a day and a half, but that's neither here nor there. They don't have essential oils at the moment because of the mishap, but Beatrice is fine. Anyway, come on down to Ed Horton's House Asleep. You don't need to count your sheep if you go to Ed Horton's House Asleep. Ed Horton.
And welcome back with us from Lighthouse Field in South Haven, Michigan. Wally McCarthy and producer Phil back with you. South Haven leads 1-0 as we begin the bottom of the 7th. And Steve McDykel will step in against Corey Bean. McDykel 1 for 2 with a base hit in the 4th. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1. Slider misses outside. 1-1. And the 1-1 pitch. Chopped foul and out of play. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a high heater, and McDykel is down on strikes. One away, bases empty for Hap Bronswell. Bronswell is 0 for 2 this evening. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch. Looped into shallow center, and that one will fall in for a base hit. Runner on first. One away for Ricky Corrado. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on a low curveball. 0-1. And the 0-1. Curveball called a strike on the corner. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Fouled back and into the stands, and will do it again. The pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider in the dirt, and Corrado is down on strikes. And that's the 7th strikeout of the evening for Corey Bean. And with the pitcher spot due up, we're going to have a pinch hitter here in the bottom of the 7th. And Benny Standing Bear will hit for Frank Gibson. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball misses low. 1-1. And the 1-1. Fastball misses outside. 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch. Slider in the dirt. and Bean falls behind 3-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on a low breaking ball. Full count. And a payoff pitch. And that one is crushed to deep center field. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but the band is on the field. Bugs Yamaguchi had his eye on the ball as it sailed over the outfield wall, and he did not notice the elderly sousaphone players who were back on the field for some reason. Let's hope everybody's okay. In any case, that's a 2-run homer for Benny Standing Bear, and the Ravens now lead 3-0. Let's take a quick break while the grounds crew and the medics get this situation under control. We'll be back in a moment here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
You're drifting off with WSLP AM, Big Rapids.
All right. The Ravens lead 3-0 thanks to that 2-run homer by pinch hitter Benny Standing Bear. And I'm happy to report that the band members and Bugs Yamaguchi are a bit shaken up, but everybody's okay. Two outs. Bases cleared for the top of the South Haven order, Jerry Durante. Durante is 0 for 3 this evening. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on a high heater. 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch. Curveball cut on and missed. 0-2. The 0-2. Fastball misses high. 1-2. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss on a low slider. And Durante is down on strikes to end the inning. But the Ravens add a pair here in the bottom of the 7th, and they now lead 3-0. We'll be back with the 8th inning in a moment here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hello, This is Tim at Baraboo Necessities. Where can you go in Baraboo to find everything you need? That's Baraboo Necessities on Berkeley Boulevard. The first 10 customers that come to our grand reopening get a Baraboo Bombers baseball cap. Baraboo Necessities, we've got what you need.
And welcome back with us from Lighthouse Park in South Haven, Michigan. South Haven leading 3-0 as we begin the top of the 8th. And Tiny Howell will step in against South Haven reliever Dom Fuller. And the pitch. Fastball called, strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch. Curveball cut on and missed. 0-2. The 0-2. Swing and a miss on a curveball in the dirt. And Tiny Howell is down on strikes. One away, bases empty for Bugs Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi has struck out in both of his appearances this evening. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike. 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss on a low breaking ball. 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. Curveball misses high. 1-2. The 1-2. And that's a slider in the dirt. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball, and Yamaguchi is down on strikes. Two outs, nobody aboard for the pitcher spot, and Sparky Ventura will pinch hit for Corey Bean here in the top of the 8th. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on a low curve. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. And that's a little looper to shallow right that will drop in for a base hit. And that's a 2-out single to right for Baraboo here in the top of the 8th. And that will bring up Buddy Lamont at the top of the Baraboo order. Lamont is 0 for 3 this evening. And the pitch. Fastball called, strike 1. And the 0-1 pitch. Slider misses low. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to center field. Durante is there. And he makes the catch to end the inning. As we head to the bottom of the 8th, it's South Haven 3, Baraboo nothing. We'll be back with more baseball here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Stay up to date with all the shenanigans of the Sleep Baseball universe at sleepbaseball.com. The latest episodes, news from the Quint Cities, and fabulous items from the gift shop. Sign up for Wally's World, our infrequent and mildly entertaining newsletter. Find it all today at sleepbaseball.com.
Bottom of the 8th here at Lighthouse Park in South Haven. The Ravens leading 3-0. And Hector Pena steps in against Baraboo reliever Benny Mancini. And the pitch. Slider called a strike on the corner. 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch. Curveball misses low. 1-1. The 1-1. Fouled back and out of play. 1-2. And the 1-2. Fastball high and tight. 2-2. And the pitch. Chopper to first. Del Greco has it unassisted, and he steps on the bag for out number 1. And Shecky Washington steps in against Benny Mancini. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled back and out of play. 0-2. And the 0-2. Fastball just misses off the corner. 1-2. The 1-2. Swing and a miss on a low curve. And Washington is down on strikes. 2 outs. Bases empty for Brandon Carlisle. Carlisle is 1 for 3 this evening. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1. Fouled back and out of play. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. And that's a slider in the dirt. 1-2. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss on a low curve. And Carlisle strikes out to end the inning. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for Benny Mancini in relief here in the bottom of the 8th. We'll be back with more baseball here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.
Hello. This is Winston T. Winston, President of WSLP. I would like to cordially invite you to WSLP Circus Days at the Carpetland parking lot on Colfax. Look for the large circus tent and the clowns making balloon sculptures. Balloons provided by Mr. King's Party Goods. There will be hot dogs and chips and snow cones and cotton candy, blue and pink flavors. Please join me, Winston T. Winston, Waller McCarthy, and Blink Redderson, and other special guests to be announced at WSLP Circus Days at the Carpetland parking lot on Colfax this weekend. Thank you.
And welcome back with us from Lighthouse Field in South Haven. Top of the ninth, South Haven leading Baraboo 3-0. And Dieter Gomez will step in to lead off the frame against Dom Fuller. And the pitch. Fastball misses low. 1-0. The 1-0. Curveball inside. 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch. Fastball runs high, and Fuller falls behind 3-0. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike. 3-1. The 3-1. Bouncer to first. Gloved by Washington, who steps on the bag to retire Gomez for out number 1. Bases empty. 1 away for Manny Del Greco, who is 0 for 3 this evening. And the pitch. Curveball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0. And that's a liner into shallow center. And the Bombers have a runner aboard here in the top of the ninth. That's a 1-out single for Del Greco. Runner on first. 1 away for Joe Bill Silver. And the pitch. Fastball called a strike. 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch. Curveball misses outside. 1-1. The 1-1. Swing and a miss on an outside slider. 1-2. And the 1-2. And that's a little blooper that will get through the infield for a base hit. Runners on first and second now, one away, top of the ninth. Ravens leading 3-0. And Buzz Norton steps in. Norton is 2 for 3 this evening. And the pitch. Curveball cut on and missed. 0-1. And the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a high heater. 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch. Low fastball swung on and missed for out number 2. Runners on first and second. 2 outs for Blaze Winterbottom, who is 0 for 3 this evening. Baraboo down to their final out. Winterbottom representing the tying run. And the pitch. Curveball misses low. 1-0. And the 1-0. Another low curve. 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. And that curveball is in there for a called strike. 2-1. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider in the dirt. 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and Winterbottom strikes out. And the South Haven Ravens take this one 3-0. For the victorious South Haven Ravens, 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. And for the visiting Baraboo Bombers, no runs on 6 hits, no errors. Producer Phil and I will be back with the post-game show in a moment, here on the Northwoods Baseball Radio Network.